Today on Demon of the Week we are looking at the 58th spirit of the Goetia, Amy, or otherwise known as Avnas. Welcome to my channel. You are entering the world of magic and mysticism with your host, Lee W. Johnson. Keep the lights on and help improve the channel by becoming a supporter for just $2.99 per month. Hit the join button. Okay, Amy, the 58th spirit. In the correspondences we find the date is October 23rd to November 1st. Direction is south. Tarot is 5 of Cups. Planet Mercury, metal Mercury, element fire, color orange, plant vervain, incense storax, zodiac is 1 to 10 degrees Scorpio, and other correspondences are toad skin, toad secretions, copper, pig's blood, whorehound, heliotrope, myrtle, and skin of a serpent. Alright, the N. Tu fubin Amy secore. Alright, so in the Goetia itself, it says, appeareth at first in the form of a flaming fire, but after a while he putteth on the shape of a man. His office is to make one wonderful knowing in astrology and all the liberal sciences. He giveth good familiars and can bewray treasure that is kept by spirits. Just a couple notes here. Where it mentions wonderful knowing in astrology and the liberal sciences. Wonderful knowing is from the Pseudo-Monarchia. In the Pseudo-Monarchia, it just says knowing. Not sure why. I'm not sure if Crowley actually made that wonderful knowing, or whether it was Mathers, or who actually made that wonderful knowing. But anyway, and then bewray treasure. This is bewray. The word bewray, which is B-E-W-R-A-Y, is Middle or early modern English, which means to reveal or disclose. Okay. Connolly says the spark of divinatory fire. Amy is the seer's demon. If you are seeking to learn about making magical amulets or need sigils or ends and have had difficulty getting information from other demons, work with Amy and your chances to get these things will increase. So I do think Amy is very much focused on fire scrying. In the Goetia it says appeareth at first in the form of a flaming fire. The N has Fubin in it, and Fubin is related to the element of fire. So I would definitely say fire scrying with Amy. It's a very good option. Johannam adds that Amy told him to smoke weed more often. Communion, used for communion with the higher self, can cleanse the witch via ritual bath and open chakras, all of them. And when we say all of them, I'm assuming that's not just in reference to the 7 chakras that we usually refer to in Western esotericism. We have many, many, many chakras. Avnas, which is the other name of Amy. Avnas rules over seances and mediumship, as well as channeling and consensual possession. The use of alcohol and giving of alcoholic libations are apt for rituals to her, and she instructs the witch in the ways whereby various meditative and trance states can be entered through the utilization of drugs and alcohol. Tobacco is most useful in rituals with her. Actually, the topic of using tobacco as offerings, using alcoholic beverages as offerings, libations and things like that, has been coming up quite a bit lately. So this is definitely one of the spirits that you can offer those things to. You know, not all spirits want alcohol or red wine. Most of them actually do like red wine. Not all of them want it. Not all of them have any association with tobacco itself, the tobacco spirit. So, you know, it is worth checking on these things before you go and give offerings, especially of tobacco. Myrtle weight really didn't have much to add there, apart from what's been mentioned already. In the Goetia ritual, the symbolism of fire is the symbol of spiritual power and force, transcendence and illumination, and is expressive of the pneuma, the breath of life, inspiration, and enlightenment. Also in reference to the direction, I did mention that the direction was south. It differs from person to person. Johannam says east or west. Satan and Sons from the Demons and Demonology website, where I get some of this information from, does mention that Amy the element is fire under Zeminia, and the Goetia ritual mentions Zeminia as being the king of the northern cardinal point and the Goetia. So therefore I would actually say that being the northern point in the northern hemisphere would actually be the element of earth. So, I don't know, you might want to actually just double check things there related to the element and to the direction itself. It's a bit of a difficult one, that. Anyway, all right, so that's Amy. Let's just see, next week we are looking at Aurochs. Okay, so I will see you next week. Have a good one for now. Bye bye.